Welcome to Xtra, presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra Check out the website as well. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. xtra.vdgsports.com. Got it right that time. There's a YouTube. Everything's there. Like, subscribe, share, rate, and review as well. VDG Sports. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, and everything in between. All things Vince. Noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. I'm trying to speed this up just a little with the greeting and with the beginning stuff. So maybe, just maybe, it'll help some of the rest of the noobs out, whether or not to eject or not. Regardless, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Riggs, we back at it again. Riggs, we do what we do. Riggs, this feels like every single day, but it's not every day. We got the special, unique bond that we share, and sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I definitely know where I want to go. I definitely know where I wanted to go, especially after making sure that the greeting, the beginning part, or whatever you want to call that, was a little bit quicker. I might end up changing it just a bit for the next season, but hey, that's TBA. I don't know if most of you know, but I've been living on the wild side lately. I've been living on the wild side for about 3 weeks, possibly a month. I've been living on the wild side for 3 weeks for sure, and maybe, just maybe, going on a month. And no, my fingers not crossed, and I don't have my toes crossed either because I couldn't cross them if I wanted to. I just been living on this wild side because, Regs, you already know, noobs, it's like this. I wanted to experience or have this experience and have this joy of being able to hold my phone, grip my phone, and just utilize my phone the way the maker wanted me to do it instead of covering it up with a case. I've dropped it. I've definitely dropped it a few times. And this was with case. I've dropped it a few times with case. And once before I tried the without case and I dropped it then, and I got a little scratch or a little indentation on from where I dropped it then, and everything seemed fine. But it definitely freaked me out. It definitely put me in my feelings. It definitely had me feeling some kind of way. I was all emotional, not crying emotional, but I was all emotional, and I just had to go back to what I knew best. And what I knew best was putting that case back on. Putting that case back on, and that's what happened. I went back, put the case back on, and just left it alone for almost a year or so. Then I came to the place where I'm at now, and I just wanted to utilize the phone the way it was made to be utilized. In other words, I wanted to show off my unique, beautiful phone. And I noticed without the case, I can grip it better. And without the case, I can hold it longer because of the weight. Because of the weight of the phone, it isn't as heavy. I can hold it longer. And these are all pros. These are all positive. These are all plus sign, plus sign, plus sign. Yes, yes, yes. And that's the gift of the wrestler saying yes, yes, yes. I don't remember the wrestler's name. I don't recall. I do remember when he did wrestle, if he still does, but I don't recall. I can't remember. I take way too much information in on a daily, and that just got kicked out to the short term memory eventually, and it just got kicked out of the memory completely, and I'm not able to recall. Those synapses ain't firing for that. I just know as a wrestler, and I just know the yes, yes, yes. That's all I know. But there are a few cons. There are a few cons. I still have to be extra, extra. You like that, didn't you? I still have to be extra, extra careful when it comes to me maneuvering or making any kind of moves. So there's always this thought in the back of my mind. Is this the best way to make a move? Is this the best way to do something? Should I just leave it? And that's leave the phone in my pocket until I am in a safe space, until I'm in a safe space, till I'm in somewhere where it is more safer for me to engage in the phone. And it also made me a little bit more, how can I say this? Not concerned when it comes to the screen anymore. I've that's the least of my worries. I still have the screen protector. I'm not 100% on letting myself go, letting myself live free, letting what be would be, or what happened. I'm still rocking the screen protect only because the weight is light. It doesn't really bog it down as much. And then I guess I don't have the key problem either because sometimes there'll be keys, or in the past, I would have keys in my pocket, or I would have like coins or something in my pocket where it can like scratch. And I know, peeps, some of these phone makers say that it can withstand X amount of deep scratches, and it's been tested, blah, 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 blah. That may and well be true. I just know in the past when I had phones and I used to keep keys in my pocket, or coins, or anything, any objects like that in my pocket, it would always scratch up the surface. Or there will always be some kind of like lines. You really couldn't see it from a distance. And if you really wasn't focused on it, you couldn't see it. But once you focus on it, or once you saw it, you would always see it. And me, I like details. I like paying attention to details. So I always saw them. And this was before my time. And this was before I started rocking with the screen protector. And even then, I used to rock with the plastic one. Now I rock with the glass one. Now I rock with the glass one. And I just going to continue to rocking with the glass one just because it is light, even though I don't keep keys in my pocket. And the keys that I do have, they aren't, well, I guess I do have a few regular keys, and not just the push keys, or the button keys, or the keys with some kind of electronics on it. And also I don't do coins anymore either. Uh, I don't know when that stopped. I guess that stopped when yeah, yeah. But even with all of that being said, I have been living dangerously, because all it takes is the one. All it takes is the one mistake. All it takes is the one slip up. All it takes up is the one time for my brain to freeze. All it takes is one time, that one shot, that one opportunity, that one time, and things go haywire. But I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for that. I'm definitely not going to make the promise to myself. I'm definitely going to still live free and enjoy the moment, enjoy the present, and not really concentrate on the what if and the what ifs when it comes to the phone or when it comes to dropping the phone. And I'm going to believe, yes, I'm going to believe the maker of said phone that it can handle or handle a certain drop. Them videos of the drops aren't too promising for me, but I'm different. I'm unique. I'm special. And I'm going to continue to live with no fear when it comes to my celly. When it comes to my celly. It's the least I can do. It's the least I can do.